My name is Vanessa Mdee. My mother calls me Hau. My friends call me V. I'm from a small town in North Tanzania called Arusha. Tanzania is in the east of Africa and is famous for the Kilimanjaro. Anybody would come to Tanzania because it is beautiful. I'm in this market right now and you experience the best Tanzania right now. There are painters, peanuts, thank you. It's just real African culture. I think the best African experience you can ever have is in the East. What I love most about Tanzania is our culture, mostly our music. We have something called bongo flavor, and it is basically Swahili pop. It's derived from various genres from around the continent and the world. You have bongo flavor that sounds like West African music, and bongo flavor that sounds like hip hop, and bongo flavor that sounds like South African music with a little techno, little dance, fist pump type music. And it's an interesting sound that belongs to us. Young Africans are talking about the fact that Africa is the future. They are very much aware of all the things that are shaping the world right now. People have all these misconceptions about Africa. Yes, there's poverty, there are diseases, there's famine, but there's also so much potential. We have a new generation of Africans who are educated, who are engaged, who have the ability and the will to change because they're connected and have a better understanding of what's going on in the world. I've always known that I wanted to be on television. I started by telling my siblings when we used to watch TRL back when we were younger that I'll be on that show. MTV Africa had a nationwide search. They were doing 4 different searches around the continent, and they had one in Tanzania, and I happened to win that one and ended up on TV. I've been on TV ever since. MTV Africa is a platform, a great platform for upcoming African acts from around the continent. MTV Africa has given me the opportunity to travel. I've been able to see all of Africa. It has given me the opportunity to meet new people, people in the industry and people who are making differences in their little territories. I've also been able to become an activist. MTV Staying Alive is MTV's initiative to work with grassroots organizations from around the world who are actively trying to spread prevention and awareness campaigns. Hanging out with these passionate young people who are part of the prevention revolution was inspiring. They're actively changing their little communities by just making sure that they make the people around them aware. Dynamite's mission is a blog I started when I started work with the Staying Alive Foundation and UNAIDS. It's basically my travels around the continent. I'm not a health expert, I'm not a doctor, but I have a voice. And I'm learning as I go and I'm sharing my knowledge. My radio show is called The Hit List. It's on 102.6 Choice FM, which is Tanzania's biggest English-speaking radio station. And we play nothing but the hits, as the name suggests. I wanted to be on radio because I felt like it was a challenge that I wanted to undertake. I had been doing TV for 3 years and it felt like the right move, obviously because I love music. But with TV, I didn't have much of a selection, whereby with this radio show, I got to control my playlist more and share my love for music and my diversity with everybody else. I think what makes my show different from any other hip-hop radio show in the world is that it's got V. I see myself in a few years getting better at what I do, accepting bigger challenges, but reaching a bigger audience.